What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army. Hey, hopefully y'all tried to go for the Air Jordan 11 cool grades this morning. I personally didn't. Army, I ain't even try. I ain't gonna lie. I told myself I want 2023 to be as stressless as possible when it comes to shoes, man. So, like, I'm just trying to wear my odds out. I just know the odds with a size 8, what they had, a 10.5, a 12, and a 13 or 14. I just know with hundreds of thousands of people trying to go for 4 sizes, I'm just like, bro, what's the odds? And on top of that, I mean, of course, you know, the whole bot stuff too. But I always just at least want to keep y'all informed, so that way I ain't leaving y'all in the shadows as far as some of this information that be going on or some of these sneakers that be restocking Army. So yeah, hopefully y'all tried. Let me know how it was. Was y'all able to get on the site? Was y'all able to add to cart? Like, let your boy know how that was in the comment section below. Now, also yesterday, Army, JD Sport Finish Line did exclusive access in store for the Air Jordan 1 True Blues and for the Air Jordan 5 Mars, the women's joints. And I didn't even go for them, but I did notice that when I did go on the app and check later on that day, like, big sizes in the Air Jordan 1s are gone. Now, for the most part, the Jordan 1s are going for retail or a little bit less than retail. So I always tell y'all, man, just make sure y'all looking at the market before y'all go deep sea diving and, you know, just grabbing some of these shoes. But that's the True Blue ones, and I've still yet to do a review on those, Army. So I do plan on doing a review before them joints actually drop on Saturday. Now, we do got 2 drops that day, the Jordan 1s, and we got these joints right here. So we got an Air Jordan 5 box right here, black box, red Jumpman. We got the cement speckle down here, and label reads Women's Air Jordan 5 Retro. Colorway is Martian Sunrise Black Fire Red. This is a size 11.5 in women's, which is a size 10 in men. And retail on these joints will be $200. And again, these drop on Saturday. And again, shout out to Big Bro Fine Line for supplying these for your boy for today's video, Army, because when we originally seen images of these, I'm like, bro, why Jordan Brand dropping the Raging Bulls again with a different outsole? But looking at these, and I'm gonna bring out the Raging Bulls in a second, Army, but looking at these, the color is very similar to the Raging Bulls, but this is more like a orange than it is a red. Now, these low-key ain't half bad. These ain't half bad, Army. Again, they smacked it with the 23 on the side. Y'all know how I feel about a stitched 23 on the pair of Air Jordan 5s. Now, I don't think that these are going to extended sizes. I could be wrong, but I want to say that it's just a standard. You know, these going to go up to a size 12 in women's, which is a size 10.5 in men. As far as, like, the texture of these, soft, suede, definitely got a little bit of that booty backstroke motion on these as well. Do have an aged-looking lace lock right here. Now, again, the name of these joints is called Dunk on Mars. Army, we know Mars as the planet kind of has like that reddish orange hue to it. And again, man, Army, for those who don't know, man, I do got some solar system tattoos right here, couple planets, and I got some on my back as well. Growing up, I was a huge fan of just learning about planets, learning about the solar system, man. Like, years ago, I honestly wanted to be an astronomer. Like, real talk. Like, these are facts, Army. These are facts. Like, I love looking into the sky, looking at stars, pointing out which one is a planet. I'm a nerd, Army. At the end of the day, your boy is still a nerd. So, Army, the iron oxide on the surface of Mars is what gives it like that red-orange hue. And that's exactly why we got hits of red and orange in the shoe. Like, it all makes sense to me now. Especially with calling these like the Dunk on Mars. Like, the colorway is supposed to be of the planet Mars. What I do like about this is that you got that vintage translucent midsole. This is the midsole that Jordan Brand used to put on shoes before they started putting that icy blue. Now, it already kind of has like a tick to it, because again, like, if you were on the surface of Mars, Army, you pretty much looking at like a color of this nature as far as the atmosphere. So these joints make sense. Like, if I wanted to just like, man, like, I love the solar system, I'm gonna get these. These would definitely be on my list, Army, but they are still very similar to the Raging Bulls. Even the netting system has kind of like a tint to it as well. These ain't bad. I definitely can see the bigger sizes in these moving ASAP. I had to grab a pair of Air Jordan 5 Raging Bulls for one of my homies, and I didn't even know that the Raging Bulls are starting to hit that $280, $300 mark. Now, they did drop in 2021 And seeing how the Raging Bulls was such an iconic, not OG color, but such an iconic sneaker as far as like, you know, Air Jordans go, I'm surprised that the Raging Bulls are just now hitting that $300 mark. Now, I'm not 100% sure what value is on these. Let me check. The size 12 is around $256. This 11.5 is $274. Size 11 is $262. Now, those are the lowest acts. Now, I don't really know how to predict this market on these, Army. Like I always say, January has the worst month as far as releases. But again, these joints right here are not half bad. Like, only reason why I see people not grabbing these is, again, because of how close the resemblance is to the Air Jordan 5 Raging Bulls. But if you did take an L on the Raging Bulls, man, like, these joints ain't bad. Now, Army, I am going to jump on the turntable to give you guys that up-close personal look and compare these to the Raging Bulls, and then we can jump back in front of the camera to end the video off. Okay, Army, got the box on the turntable, and again, standard Air Jordan box, nothing special. Check out the label. Label reads, Women's Air Jordan 5 Retro. Colorway is Martian Sunrise. Black Fire Red. This is a size 11.5, which is a 10 in men. Army, shout out to Big Bro Fine Line 1721 for supplying the shoes for the video. And Army, I don't know if the camera is gonna really show y'all the differences between the two, because when I look at these like this, Army, these look like Raging Bulls. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Checking out the outsole, you got the OG translucent outsole. They ain't hit us with the icy outsole. I actually like this. You got that red Jumpman down there. Moving on to the midsole, black midsole, and then you got that hiss of red and orange, giving it that Mars vibe, Army. You got this red-orange upper, and again, you can see the booty backstroke motions that we do got on these joints right here, man. Nice quality on these. I don't see, you know, all that crazy glue stains and things of that nature. Stitch 23, y'all. Y'all know I love my Stitch 23. Black eyelets, red laces. You got the black Jumpmans on the back. What would have made these a little bit different, Army? They could have switched up the Jumpmans, man. An orange Jumpman and something, but y'all went with the same Jumpman, same 23, same black sock line. And I didn't even bring up the Raging Bulls yet. This is just how I know the Raging Bulls. You feel me? You got the yellowed or like the age netting system right there. You got the silver tongue with the black Jumpman, Army. So these 100% do scream Raging Bull vibes. Now, on the Raging Bulls on the turntable, Army, y'all can see some of the major differences. Laces got a different color. Even the reds are different. And I ain't gonna lie, the suede on these Mars joints is way better than the suede on these Raging Bulls. Keeping it a buck. This is a softer suede. I don't know, y'all, but it's a difference. Like the suede on the Raging Bull versus the suede on these. I'm going to go with the Dunk on Mars to keep it a buck. The differences in the lace locks right here as well. Getting to the back, see the similarities with the Jumpman. And even the outsole went with that translucent icy blue outsole. Then you got the regular outsole that they used to put on the Air Jordans as well. Raging Bulls with the clear netting. And again, you kind of got like the yellow netting right there on the Dunk on Mars. Now, Army, y'all already know I'm going to tell y'all, make sure y'all get y'all Rejuvenator water and stain repellent. Spray the shoes 6 to 8 inches apart. Make sure you don't get no water, dirt, mud, sludge, anything that's going to damage the shoe. The water and stain repellent, repel any liquids or anything that's going to actually damage the shoe. But also, Army, when you get sneakers like, especially with the suede that we got on these Air Jordan 5 Dunk on Mars, I suggest y'all get the mink oil as well. That way that the sneaker keeps that vibrant, colorful look, and the shoes don't get dull, and the suede don't get dull as well. As you guys can see, the Rejuvenator Mink Oil Spray is the ultimate premium leather and suede conditioner for your shoes, Army. So again, make sure y'all get in this to keep the colorway vibrant, keep the shoes alive, Army. That way your shoes don't get ashy and dull. I do got my link in the description section below, Army, for y'all to get 10% off all Rejuvenator product. Make sure y'all grabbing it. Make sure y'all saving that bread, Army. Let me get these one more quick 360, and we can jump back in front of the camera to end the video off. All right, Army, now that you guys have seen the Air Jordan 5 Dunk on Mars and the Air Jordan 5 Raging Bulls, you guys can see the color differences now. Again, Raging Bull is more, you know, just a darker red, whereas the Air Jordan 5 Dunk on Mars has that red and orange hue to it. Again, you can see the differences in the midsole. The outsole is completely different. Different lace locks. So it is a difference in them, Army. But again, if you got these, you honestly don't need the Air Jordan 5 Dunk on Mars. But also, I'm not saying that this is a bad shoe. Like, this is still a good shoe. But if I wasn't being as selective, I probably would wind up grabbing a pair of these, Army, because again, they so close in similarities. But y'all can let me know in the comment section below if these joints are on your list of sneakers to cop this week. Army, let me know if you would rather have the Dunk on Mars or if you would rather have the Air Jordan 5 Raging Bulls. Let me know all of these things in the comment section below. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable vote. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two laughs. Two less, cause your ass taking nail.